digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Go on a run of it. They tryna. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash. 9 times out of 10, he gon'. Let's not pretend. Look, everybody starts as a kid with a pure heart. Then they turn to him. Papa, mama, all the know is traumatized, freedom jeopardized. He just wanna win. What's a smile when you? He ain't tryna go in. 5 years later, all that is just a flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. Go on a run if it's. If they tryna. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to run with a. He used to. Now he a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash. Away all the feelings inside. I'm feeling defeat and feeling running the streets.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, a big point of emphasis. Control the tempo. Push it at your speed. Don't let them slow the game down. And also don't allow yourselves to get rushed because that's when mistakes happen. Some fantastic post players in this game. Shaq, in addition to feet work, what are some of the keys to successfully operating out of the post?
2 things. Not that I was a great post player, but 2 things. You got to know how to seal off the defender.
You did that well.
Yeah, I know, and you got to work on quick moves before
you did
the
that
help
well
arrives.
too.
Yeah, but
you're being really humble.
I like to be humble. Yeah.
Well, I played with one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, did you ever?
Well, guy, you got to have multiple moves. You know, you got to have the shoulder, head and shoulder fake. You can go in either direction. You know, we could talk about Elijah Wan, but also one of the greatest of all time, that's Celtic.
Kevin McHale.
Yeah, no question. That'll do it. Both teams ready for the tip as we go to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee on the banks of the majestic Mississippi River. And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Well, Ben Simmons was the top.
He sure has. First NBA All-Star ever out of Australia. Thanks, David. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
And for Andre Iguodala, 2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him Average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
That's good from Simmons.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Out to Brooks. Pass to Morant. over Simmons on the money from 12 feet away.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Simmons passes to Richardson. Here's Embiid. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks outside. Here's Valanciunas. Kicks to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Embiid with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Shot clock at 6. Richardson the pass to Horford. Another shot. He lays it in.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Here's Morant. Brooks outside. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Outside Jackson. The pass to Brooks. The three. And Embiid pulls it down.
They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Simmons finds Embiid. Pass to Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
And Harris drops them both.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and well, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
And the rejection by Embiid. They get it back. A second chance effort, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
Here's Crowder. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Here's Horford. Tries again. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Morant with it. Simmons is there. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Here's Simmons. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The second youngest player in the NBA last season. Jaren Jackson Jr. with an immediate impact. The sky is the limit for this young man.
Memphis shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the 4th pick in the 2018 draft, Jaren Jackson Jr. with Smitty, tremendous potential.
You know what, Kevin? He's a unicorn. He makes threes, he blocks shots, and he defends out to the three-point line. An ideal modern big man.
Harris against Crowder. Harris kicks to Simmons. Passes it to Richardson over Brooks. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
I love that catch and shoot. Defensively, you've got to close hard. Josh is dangerous in that area.
Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Morant dishes to Valanciunas and stolen by Horford. Richardson, no luck. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Crowder, and it's sent back by Horford. Harris with it. Pass to Embiid. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Morant passes to Crowder. Over Embiid. And Memphis with another turnover here.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And here are the 76ers now. And here's Richardson outside, rebounded by Jackson.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
That one good for 2. Here's Simmons. The pass to Horford. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Crowder. Out to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Pass to Valanciunas. Jackson trying to break free. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
When you earn your keep inside, you get used to fighting through contact. Valanciunas getting it done.
Passes it to Harris. Horford dishes to Simmons. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Crowder. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias. Challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
The 76ers trail by 6. Simmons finds Embiid. Richardson outside. Crowder with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Out of hand on it.
He's a factor defensively. He's 6'6" with a 6'10" wingspan. Josh gets off the floor quickly.
And Simmons gets the bucket.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Steve, let me ask you what's better for a young player's development? Being on a worse team getting more minutes or being on a good team and getting fewer minutes?
You know, I think always getting a chance, Kevin, to play minutes is best for a younger guy. But if it's hurting the team, you don't want to see the coaching staff playing these younger guys just to get the one guy ready. I think you still have to think about the team. You have to have guys earn minutes, whether they're a rookie, whether they're a veteran or not, and I think that's better for young teams.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. James Ennis comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Josh Richardson. Pass to Korkmaz. Horford in the post, guarded by Valanciunas. Here's Simmons. Here's Horford. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Here's Clark. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there, Clark showing a little burst, trying to create some offense. He has the athleticism, and the defense isn't necessarily expecting it.
And that one falls for Clark.
A new Memphis head coach, 3 of the last 4 seasons. Changeover in the front office as well. Hopefully, they'll find some continuity moving forward.
Good on both. Smitty, this Grizzlies team has always given a good effort. How tough do you think it is to see a coach let go, even when his players are responding?
You know, it's very tough because you gain trust in that coach. And often having a coaching change are more of a symptom of what's going on above them in the front office.
Just 5 to shoot. Horford trying to free himself up. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy.
You can't even comfort a kid. Walking, you just want some money. I'm in that ghost, you can set a whip 100. I walk you.